The race was won on the very first turn when Dario Franchitti spun out, when Mark Blundell made his move around him. It was a move which gave Blundell the lead, a lead he would not relinquish.
I had to make a decision whether I went right or left. And Dario's car was starting to spin outwards towards the wall, and I was a little bit scared that I was going to catch it with the rear of my car as I crept through the gap. But luckily, I got through, and, you know, the rest is history, as they say.
And into the history books goes Blundell's second win in the past 3 races, and arguably his best one yet.
I would certainly say this is one of my best races because, you know, when you lead a race from start to finish and you have that sort of pressure on you, you know, a number of laps, especially at the end, yeah, I mean, it rates up there with, you know, my all-time best sort of thing, personally.
Mainly because he was able to fend off all comers, especially Alex Zanardi, who kept close but couldn't pass.
If the car that is in front of you has more or less the same pace as you, it's very tough. I mean, it's you lose that bit of downforce that never allowed you to get close enough to try to overtake the guy.
For weeks, guys had been overtaking Andre Ribeiro, but since switching cars the last 2 weeks, Ribeiro's again overtaking them.
We were competitive in Cleveland, but of course we couldn't show results. But here there was no doubt that we were back on the front. We were able to fight, and it makes a big difference for a driver.
The difference for Canadian driver Greg Moore was a clip from Zanardi, who was making his initial turn out of the pits.
His left front hit my right rear, so obviously I was ahead of him, and he just hit me, and it was it's very frustrating to have something like that happen. You know, we probably weren't a first-place car today, but we were in the top 5, and you know, I don't see any reason why we should be, you know, very, very close to the championship lead right now, but we're only 14 points out, so we'll go to Michigan where we know we can go a lot faster.
Something Paul Tracy wants to do, but cannot. After blistering the ovals early in the season, Tracy can't seem to get a grip on the road circuits like Toronto's.
When you don't have grip, you can't go through the corners as fast, and you can't run as fast a lap time, and, you know, the pace is very quick all the way at the start, all the way through the field, so if you're off just a little bit, I mean, you struggle to break the top 10.
Even so, Tracy is still on top the kart standings, with Greg Moore now 4th. Rob Sinclair for Sportsline.